Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I pre-filmed a bunch of videos this month. Today's video is going to be a little bit fun for me and hopefully for you. I don't know if you're still watching, then you're obviously not hating me yet. So today's video is going to be me doing a tutorial and reviewing, like giving my mini reviews on some products all in one video. I recently went to New York City for my brother's birthday. Spent a lot of money in the Sephora in Times Square. So today I'm gonna show you guys what I got, review some products, tell you what I think about them, and I'm gonna just jump right into it. So the first product I have that I'm going to show you guys is this Becca First Light Priming Filter. I have incredibly dry skin this time of year, and I find that this primer is absolutely beautiful. It gives this like subtle but like so intense glow from within. It doesn't look shiny like a highlight. It looks like, oh, it's so beautiful. And you only need just like a little bit. You only need one pump of this and it'll cover your whole face, and I'm so happy about this. Like, my skin looks hydrated when I put this on, which is very important to me, to look hydrated in the areas that need hydration. Next product I'm going to tell you guys about is this NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. This is NARS's tinted moisturizer. It is very, very, very famous for being like one of the best high-end tinted moisturizers. I just use probably like a dime-sized amount on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna go in with my finger. And you may think like, oh, tinted moisturizer, zero coverage, a little bit of color. This has like pretty, I would call it solid high medium coverage. Then I'm gonna go in with this brush from Sonia Kashuk. Alright, next I'm going to go in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting 2-in-1 Foundation. This is a freaking concealer. I love this. And I just put that on my cheeks and all around my jawline. Like on the tops of my cheeks and like right here. And then just like right here. This just adds it adds a little bit more coverage where my flaws are located. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I've had this literally since I started in makeup. This was the first high-end thing other than an eyeshadow that I ever bought. And blend this out with my finger, going all the way from the lashes up to my brow bone. And this adds like a little bit of coverage on the eyelids, but not a lot. If you're looking for something with a little bit of coverage to cover up the veins in your eyes, then I would go with Enigma, which is their like tinted version. Next thing I bought in the city was this MAC Mineralized Skin Fish in medium. This is not medium. This is pale, like. But this is definitely not a very medium shade in my opinion. Add color. It just kind of sets everything and makes everything look even and beautiful. No, it's like probably the most lightweight powder that I've used. And I've used quite a bit of powders. Not a lot of high-end ones, but a lot of drugstore. I absolutely love this palette. It is everything and more. And I am freaking obsessed with it. Sorry, you're like blinded over here. Like, there we go. Okay. I'm going to go in with the shade, what is it called? Chaser. The shade right here. And they do have some kick up. You might be able to see it. But they do have some kick up, but I don't really mind kick up because I always tap my brush off anyway. And I'm just going to start working that directly in my crease. I'm going to try to do a halo eye, and I'm using this BH 101 brush to do this. The next I'm going to take Sauce, and I'm basically just going to go in with a little bit more of a denser brush. So this is the BH one. This is the next one I'm going to be using. It's a little bit fluffier and not as tapered, but it's going to work for packing on and then blending out. This is the Morphe M535. So I'm going to take Sauced again. Alright, so we're focused. I'm going to go directly in, starting at the crease and working in to the inner corner. You can see these shadows are so pigmented. I love these shadows. Don't worry, we're going to clean this up in a little bit. I'm just letting my foundation kind of sink in and settle into whatever it's going to settle into. I'm going to clean up my under eye and everything in a minute. So next, on an even smaller blending brush, where is it? This one is the Morphe M518. I'm going to clean this off again. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go into He Devil right here, this shade right here. I'm going to take that just on one edge of the brush and I'm going to start packing and blending this in on the outer corner up into the crease. Adding just like this like wash of color in that area. Toby, stop. And then do that same thing. Go right in the inner corner. And wash it through the crease. H104 brush. Clean it off again, and I'm gonna go in with the shade on Fuego. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what it is. It's this one right here. It's one of the last shades in the palette. I'm going to take this. It's like an angled, fluffy brush. It's weird, but I'm going to gut in really close and work this right on the outer corner. You can see it really deepened it up already. I've heard somebody say they didn't like these shades in this palette. I absolutely adore every shade in this palette. I go in back with that first BH Cosmetics brush and a chaser again and just kind of blend, just really quickly blend the edges. Alright, so the last part we're going to do with the matte shadows here is we're going to take the darkest, deepest shade in the palette called Ashes. It's a really deep red purple, and I love this color. And I'm going to take Ashes on a Morphe E36. Oops. And I'm going to really, really closely, really on the very outer corner, I'm going to take Ashes and apply that to the inner and outer corner of my eye. Okay. Just really softly. Alright, so next I'm going to take a Sephora Flat Precision Eyeshadow Brush is what it's called. I'm going to be using a little bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and a bit of the shade Dirty Talk, this one right here, and pop that on the lid. And just one squirt. Can we see already how beautiful? Then go back in with a pencil brush, the same one we used before, and kind of blend the two, the shimmers and the mattes, together so they become like a gradient. A gradient. A little extra pop right in the center of the lid. Excuse me. I'm going to be using some of these Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I freaking love these. They are so good. I didn't think I was going to like them as much as I do. But I'm just going to dab this right on the center of my lid. And then I'm going to go in very, very quickly with a clean, flat synthetic brush and pat it out. Just a clean pencil brush. the BH 105 brush. I'm gonna go in with the shade Ounce. Right here, this one. The lightest shade. It's a shimmer, but it's got a little bit of glitter on it, which I don't mind. And I'm just gonna highlight just my very inner corner with this. And the brow bone. Now I gotta clean up this whole fallout situation. The Clinique again. Just really lightly dab. Just a little bit. Put the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. So good. It's so good. I love this concealer. For concealer, I'm going to use this brush from Sonia Kashuk. Look at this brush. Isn't that so strange? Like, you can bend it and make it like almost, I don't know, it's such a strange brush, but I love this brush for my concealer. I love it. And I can just tap it, or I can drag it, and it's not streaky, and it's just such a good brush, and I love it. I love this brush. To set my under eyes today, I'm going to be using another one of these Sonia Kashuk brushes. It's this one. It is perfect for setting the under eye. It just sets it so good. I don't know what they did with this, but it's just, oh my god, it's so good. And I'm just going to use some of that same powder and really set that concealer. But in my view, it doesn't really look, it looks a little bit dewy, but in the camera it's picking up a lot more of a shine, but it's definitely not shiny. I'm going to go into a little bit of a bigger, fluffier brush. This brush has been through some hell. I'm just going to buff a little bit, just a little bit of this powder on the entire face, the perimeter of my face. Okay, for blush, I'm not going to use anything because I don't want to wear blush. Bronzer, I'm going to be using my all-time mother effing favorite. Oh, I just moved my camera. My absolute 100% holy grail bronzer. This is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in Sun Kissed. I love this bronzer. It looks a friggin' orange, like, but like it's so beautiful, and I use it with a specific brush. The Morphe M104 is super good, and what I'll do is I'll kind of tap it in, and I'll saturate most of the product on the end of the brush, and then just lightly tap it on the top so I get like a contour and a bronze at the same time. And this bronzer is really, really buildable. Like, you can see a little bit of it, but once I start building, it'll be like, oh, she caught honey. I'm turning into Jeffree Star. This is the Smashbox and Casey Holmes highlighting palette, spotlight palette in Pearl. If you don't have this, we're not friends. I'm going to take a little bit of a packing brush, and I'm going to use this, and I'm going to dip into, what is it? Turn it on and crank it up. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just wait, I'm going to let the light hit my face. Oh my god. I love this palette. I love Casey. I love what she stands for. She's my best buddy. Not really, but because she has no idea who I am. But I'm actually going to add a little bit of Blow Fuse Pearl, and this has glitter in it. I'm just going to pop that. Do I have to say anything? Enough with that. Okay, so I think I went on a little bit too crazy with the highlight on just like this part of my face right here. So I'm going to take this Luxie 640 Pro Precision Taper Brush, and I'm just going to kind of take, I might take a little bit of powder actually and try to tone it down with the powder. Yeah, that worked a little bit. Next, let's do some brows. Let's touch up these brows. Like, just make them a little bit darker, I think. I've got the Tonya Crooks, the Brow Gal little palette here. I'm gonna be mixing these two shades just to deepen up my brows, just a tad. Give them a little love. I'm gonna lick my brush first to get it really, really, really tiny. And And just kind of dip into both of these. And you know the drill, just doing these brows. Like usual. Brows. So I may or may not be going back into the Spotlight palette. Look at the glow. Look at the glow. And I'm going to take a little bit of, turn it on, hit the brow bone. MAC's Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Back in Vogue. I love this liquid lipstick. It's probably my favorite lipstick of all time. It's perfect. It's like, it's a peachy nude, but it's not too peachy nude. I'm actually not gonna, I'm gonna wear mascara, but I'm not gonna do a wing. Okay. I did get eyeliner on my face, but I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry. Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited about this mascara. This mascara is probably the best drugstore mascara I've ever used in my entire life. My all-time favorite mascara is the Benefit Roller Lash. This trumps the Benefit Roller Lash for me. I love this mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. And when I say I'm serious about this mascara, I am serious about this mascara. We are going to do a freaking comparison, one eye with no, one eye with yes. We're going to zoom in. I think you should see this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Go into the second layer. Okay, let's just, we gotta zoom in. Okay, this is with 2 layers of mascara. This is with 1 layer. 2. Added all the volume that I could possibly add, but now what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of girth. I want to add a little bit of length to my lashes. I'm gonna pump them up just a tad, as if they weren't already big enough. We're gonna add more. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. This is my Holy Grail mascara. This mascara is not for the faint of heart. You can see my lashes from all the way over there. I'm just gonna go in with a dark shade called Cayenne in this palette. It's this one right here. I'm running low on time on my camera with a BH pencil brush, and I'm just gonna run that under my lashes, around the corner here. Just opens up the eye. Light bit around the corner. Then to set my face, Urban Decay All Nighter. Alright guys, this is the final finished look. I am obsessed with this look and how it came out. It's my favorite look that I've done with this palette, I think, to date, and I've had it for a few days now, and I've been non-stop playing with it, so that says something. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and sticking around and subscribing to my channel and staying with me through whatever it is that I'm going through in life currently, because there's a lot of shit going on. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.